All right, so time for nerdy show and tell stuff. So I was in my car today getting work done, as I often do at the office. I don't sneak out to my car to have introverted me time meltdowns. I was just in my car to like get work done, you know what I mean? And I see 4 gamers walk out of the office, and I was like, whoa, where are you going, gamers? And they were like, we're going to a video game store. And I was like, you got 4 gamers there, you got room for a 5th? And they were like, if that gamer is you. And this is all verbatim, exactly how everybody said it. So I also do dissociative car time. Yeah, Obsidian Black, we get work done. So I went to a vintage game store and I picked up some cool stuff because I wanted to. And I didn't buy anything new. I like to go for the vintage stuff. I like to go for the collectible stuff. And I was like, and it was quite the drive. It was worth it. It was our entire lunch break, but that's fine. And we've already got one guess. We've already got Maidolf guessing Mega Man. If it was a Mega Man, which one would it be? So here's the thing. I always want to support mom and pop shops, but mom and pop video game stores can be pretty expensive because they know what they got on their hands and they know they're working with a limited supply here, right? So N64 Kingdom Hearts, Rebel Latte, how did you know? No, they know what they've got on their hands, and it's hard to find good stuff for a reasonable price, right? However, I'm a colossal weeb. So if you were to go in and be like, I want to find Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo, that would be like $150, something like that. It would be absolutely flippin' wild. But what if you don't care that it's in Japanese? We got Super Mario RPG. Who wants to guess how much I paid for this? Because it's in Japanese. And also, I have an adapter to play Japanese Super Nintendo or Super Famicom games on my Super Nintendo. $30, $80. Let's see, we got $5, $40, $25, $250, $50, $60, $120. Nobody's gotten it yet. Wow, 15. Some people have gotten close. Obsidian Black is correct. This was $10. Anyone else want to go on eBay right now and just figure out how much Super Mario RPG tested and working would be for the Super Nintendo? $10. $10. So given that, on eBay right now it is $100. Joelville, thank you very much. There you go. So obviously it's $10. It's a nice little treat. Nice little treat in the middle of the day. I couldn't stop. So next up, the green screen probably won't like this. It sure doesn't. We have Mega Man X for the Super Famicom, a favorite from childhood. Something can you stream with the adapter? The adapter would be rough, Haas. That would be really difficult. Battle Pigeon edition, right? We got Mega Man X for the Super Famicom. Maidolf, you were right off the bat. How much do you think this Mega Man X cost? How much do you think this Mega Man X for the Super Famicom system cost me in American dollars? You are correct, Bugaboo. It is also 15. Like, the collection I put together today, even if I'm not playing these, even if it's just collecting, my little weeb heart almost exploded. Now, this one is a crown jewel for me. And you obviously will understand why it's very important to me. I'm not going to do a Price is Right for all of these. I'm just going to show all these off because I'm excited. Is it below $100 together? Yes, Marshall is queer. And you know what? Tell you what. Instead of Price is Writing everything, whole thing was less than $100. How many games do you think I bought? All right, so no one's gonna get. Hey, we got these are all the question of the day now. Origami is correct. 9. I got 9 games today, so I'm gonna go through this whole flipping thing. We got Fire Emblem 3 Mystery of the Emblem. Now, I will say these are going to be a little bit harder to play. I mean, Mega Man's going to be easy, but like playing a game like Fire Emblem in Japanese is going to be like, but like, isn't that wild? Like, I'm going to just like display these, right? And now we move on to the Pretendo 64. This is the last one that'll actually just ask you how much in the world money is it, dollars does it cost. We got the Pretendo 64. Now, I may not have an adapter for a Japanese Nintendo 64 cartridge, but you can swap out the back plate of them for an American 64 cartridge, and then it's playable on an American system. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that life hacks? We got Pokemon Snap. Oh, that poor Pikachu with my green screen. We got Pokemon Snap for the Pretendo 64. How much was this? That is right, Ella Amp, $5 for Pokemon Snap in Japanese, and you don't need to read anything. It's great. So real quick, just while we're hanging out here, before I start playing some video games, we got ourselves Pokemon Stadium. The green part you cannot see. You know what? Hold on. Let's just... Well, no, I'm just going to keep it. The green part you can't see, but there's a Venusaur there. I'll tell you that much right now. Japan got what is known as Pokemon Stadium 2, which we did not get in the same version, because what we got as Pokemon Stadium 2 is actually known as Pokemon Stadium Crystal in Japanese. Here's the Lugia and Ho-Oh. So this is a version that we did not get, or one of the, I don't know which, but one of these is a version that we did not get in America, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited to play. And the final game that we got in Japanese for the Pretendo 64, Paper Mario, known in Japanese as Mario Story. So my little nerdy heart is quite blessed. Oh, Blue FTM dude says happy Twitter anniversary for announcing Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Oh my god. I had no idea. Wow, that's really meaningful. Has it already been a year? God, and what a year it's been. Wow. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm gonna make a Twitter moment out of that. Thank you very much. That's really special. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That's extremely oh wait, we're actually a little bit early. It was June 25th, which was Twitter anniversary. It is in June. You got me. You got me. I knew it felt a little bit less than a year. I was like, damn, did time really fly like that? Anyway, it's still cool to think that I did that, I guess. So it's still meaningful, the thing you just said just now. All right, let's see here. Ow. My noggin. Oh, and I broke space-time again. All right, back in the bag these go for safety until later. Thank you all for enjoying show and tell time. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I remember it was after VidCon. Yeah, I think it was actually while I was at VidCon that it happened. 9 absolute bangers. Thank you, Mydolf. I did put back a few games because I was like, I'm not going to spend over $100 on a flipping Tuesday afternoon. Like, a cool find is a cool find. You don't need to buy all of the stuff. I'd love to find Chrono Trigger for the SNES for a good price someday. Bizarro, I might go back because they had it there. It was in Japanese, but they had it there. Yeah, Bizarro. But you know what? In Japanese, I would imagine it's not too hard. If you're just looking to collect it, hold on, let's eBay this real quick. Chrono Trigger Japanese cartridge. Only looking for the cartridge and you want to frame it. $10. I mean, $15 shipping, but $10. Cartridge only. Super Famicom, 1995. $9. Buy it now from Japan. $7 shipping. Yeah, you got options. You're good. Can you actually speak Japanese? Game player, I only know some very basic Japanese that gets me by as a tourist. I can be a very, very, very polite tourist. And like, you know, a lot of people in Japan are very polite to tourists and like are like, wow, you speak very well, even if you don't. But I've gotten a fair amount of compliments on my Japanese while in Japan speaking as a tourist. But you know, I can't have a lofty conversation about like general concepts. But it's enough. It's enough to get by. Anywho. Alrighty, so me with Spanish, except for the insults my roommate taught me. With my Spanish, I can understand a lot better than I can speak, and I can read even better than that. But I just know enough to like basically ask someone like, hey, this means this, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, so would this mean this? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, now I'm missing one word. What does this mean? They go, it's this. And I'm like, all right, so if I want to say this, I could jam it all together and say this, right? And then they go, oh yeah, holy crap. So I'm getting there with Spanish. Anyway. Who is it good for? Is rating with a party of 3. Party of 3, we can see you right here. It's a slow night. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome on in. Good to see you. You are here right before we start the game. I can only say green tea in Japanese. Ocha. Ocha. Sencha to matcha. Ocha. Your pronunciation with Spanish is great. Just needs practice. Thank you, Demonacho. I appreciate you. I appreciate that a lot. All right, y'all. So, I wouldn't say 444 seats at this restaurant is a slow night. Ooh, that's spooky in Japanese. Ooh, sort of like the Japanese equivalent of 666. Who is it good for? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's not really a slow night. I was making a, excuse me, restaurant joke. Thanks for bringing on down your audience and trusting me with that. I'm gonna read out a couple tips here, and then we're gonna start the game. Before we start the game, I'm actually gonna let the audience vote here. Oops, I accidentally hit the raid button.